So here we go, 2:32, first attempt. He's been first-time clearances all night, and he does it again. Siobhan Harrison in superb form here in Doha at the beginning of the Diamond League season. Twists himself almost over the bar in mid-air. Watch this here. Up he goes. There's that little lift again. A little bit of daylight between him and the bar, but what a clean performance that's been for him. Yes, indeed, that's the end of the competition. So Harrison wins it with a lovely set of clearances all the way up to 2:32. Wu passed at 2:30, had a last roll of the dice at 2:32, but he gets second with his third-time clearance at 2:27. And Barshim only third. I say only third, that's only because of how good he normally is.
Here he is in the second round. We've got the full podium from the Tokyo Olympic Games and Eugene here on show. Pedro Pachado was top of the pile, both of those global championships, and that looks like a great second round effort. We got the bus here from the hotel to the stadium. He could not have looked more relaxed. He was sat in the seat in front of me, cool as a cucumber. That's why he's very good at putting the pressure on his competitors early on in the triple jump. Did that with that world lead, and he's done it there, 17.91 in the second round. Great start for Pablo Pachado.
روبرتا بومي من إيطاليا الفائزة ببطولة أوروبا، أيضا ألمانيا الفائزة بالألعاب الأولمبية، وأيضا 3 مرات.
But Andy Diaz wasn't at the World Championships because he's now an Italian citizen. He's coached by Fabrizio Donato, who was here watching him on the back straight. And in the very first round, 17.75, 5 centimeters of the personal best he set by winning the Diamond League final in Zurich last year. Excellent start, and everyone was hoping they were going to see another 4 or 5 jumps. That didn't happen. This was the best of his evening. He had a couple of passes. The rest were all no jumps.
Second attempt at 6:01. This has become regulation for him. We're so used to him popping over 6 meters and something. Here he is, second attempt, 6:01. Oh, yes, brilliant. That will feel good. There's the relief, the release of the tension. Wasn't feeling his best earlier on, but that'll feel good. And how different, I think you mentioned before we came on air, Steve, 6:02, I think he jumped here, didn't he, in Oslo in filthy conditions last year. The weather could not be more contrasting here this year. So 6:02 last year, 6:01 here, second attempt. And that does put him to the head of the leaderboard.
Hamish Kerr here, second attempt at 2:24. He was perfect up to and including 2:20. Failed his first attempt at this height, 2:24. You've got to allow some leverage or a cushion, really, considering these conditions, for the high jumps in particular. Second time of asking, and he answers, he responds with just the right response. 2:24, second time, first to go clear. Tamberi, but remember, out at 2:16 with 3 failures. His second time clearance at 2:12. His opening height was his best of the day. He has memories of bad injuries in high jumps, remember, back in 2016, just before Rio, so he probably wanted to be cautious anyway.
Back with the men's high jump. He had his second time clearances for Tamberi and Pocha at 2:34. So Barshim passed. Wow, all the way up to 2:36. He had to clear this. It's his first attempt at 2:36, but if he didn't manage it, he was out of the competition. He's sitting on those 2 failures from 2:34. What a high pressure jump from Barshim. I mentioned we hadn't seen him since the Doha Diamond League. He was down in 3rd place there behind Siobhan Harrison and Woo Sang-Hok.
Nielsen then. There you go, he's just getting better as this competition goes on, Nielsen. He did look a little bit nonplussed earlier on at 5:72, but after a second time clearance at 82, first time over for the American champion at 5:92. Sam Kendricks, as ever, hanging around to congratulate his teammate. 1766 to beat. It's good on the board. Oh, it's not that far away. What has he done here? Look at that look, as if to say, it's close. It looks very close. Now the youngster, has he been robbed right at the end? He'd love to win his first Diamond League, but no! Zango has taken it, hit it beautifully on the board. Great hang at the end there. Could see it was close. 1770 takes the win with the very last jump of the competition. Perfect timing.
2:36, his lifetime best. So he's getting into that sort of best of all time territory here at 2:35. But he was a super clearance at 2:30. Here he goes. Oh, yes! It stayed. The slight hesitation. Wow! Second best jump in his life for Javon Harrison. And now the pressure and the decision to whether to do at 2:30 for the third attempt that you were asking, Tim, was that a wise decision? Why would he do it? He did do it, he made it, and now he's cleared at 2:35.
Well, talking of big names, they don't come any bigger, do they, than Wanda Duplantis. This is 6 meters now in the pole vault. Just himself and Sam Kendricks cleared 595. And there you go. He makes it look so easy. There was one shot of one of his early clearances in Budapest, I think in qualifying, where he was like a meter, or seemed to be a meter over the bar, and it was at about 550 or something. It was crazy. I'm not sure, you know, that there was some talk they moved the pole vault from across, as it is here, across the bend in Budapest, onto the back straight for the final. And there was some saying that they didn't think that was as conducive to really big vaulting. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He was the gold medalist.
Okay, back to Barshim now in this high jump. The bar at 2:35. Popped over 2:33 first time and does it at 2:35. Boy, oh boy. Remember, Kerr popped over 2:33 first time, but Barshim almost in a Mondo-esque fashion just grinds the knife more into the wound, so to speak, because it's so hard to come back. And knowing you've got to clear the next tied up, Kerr has already set a national record with that brilliant first time clearance at 2:33. But surely going over 2:35 on the night will be too much for the Kiwi. Barshim dominant tonight. How he'd love this to have been the case a week or 10 days back.
He has this incredible habit of, in the final round, just being able to produce enough to win.
Doesn't he just? Yeah, he's a difficult competitor. He really is. Remember, 8:52 in the final round to deny Pinnock in Budapest. Here he goes. Oh, and I think he's done it again. I think he's done it again. He is such a brilliant competitor. His series, 795, really modest opener. Then the 804, that's his best, and by his standards, that's a modest best jump from 5 efforts. Then 796, oh, 820. Booms out to a comfortable victory eventually, yet again. He really does get on top of it, this man, on top of that competitive element.
So 17.25, the mark to beat. Can he improve on that? That came in round 2. And no jump in round 4, and he decided to pass in round 5. So here he is with his final jump of the evening. The Cuban, now Italian. Yes! Well, that looks extra. Got some extra height. Really good through the phases. That looked brilliant. Technically excellent. And surely now he's added something to that 17.25. Real determination, really committed. And the decision perhaps to sit out, 17.43. Wow. Surely a meeting-winning performance. He's extended his lead. We don't often see this, do we, in the final 3, Tim, in round 6. We often see the order after round 5 maintained and no particular improvement.
Mondo Duplantis has the competition wrapped up. He's chosen to put the bar at 6:10 next. To give himself a stepping stone. Oh, that was big. That was a 6:10. Sometimes we get treated to these graphics where they give you the gap they are over the bar. But watch the replay here for Duplantis, because that was a big, big clearance at 6:10. And I think he saves all these technical elements, these cherry on the top of the cake tweaks that he can do until he's at these heights. And it just really comes into his own and shows all that technical prowess.